Hey guys, Chris Superfast RC, and today we're taking a look at the Tower Hobbies Ryan STA ARF kind of sport plane. So this is a ARF, so basically nothing's included out of the box except for the fuselage, linkages, and instructions to kind of get everything going. Everything's pre-covered and assembled, but you've got to provide all your own motor, electronics, and battery, of course, and time to build it up to where it needs to be. So the Ryan STA here, it's kind of one of those other planes that still exist. Was built under the Hobbico brand and sold under the Hobbico brand. You can see it right here. So this one was kind of produced and has been out at least a couple, probably 5 years. Right before, this one was right before the bankruptcy and purchased by Horizon. And it's still around, so maybe it's just one of those things where they've just got a whole bunch of them and they're trying to get rid of them a little bit at a time. Or maybe it's still in production. I'm not sure. Only somebody that works at Horizon would know that information. But this ARF, so basically gonna take some time and some effort to get this guy in the sky. And motor, like I said, ESC stuff that I've got laying around, so it's not a big deal. But if you don't have it, it's gonna tell us what we need to get. So this is the only thing on the box. So right at the end of the Tower Hobbies days, Hobbico really didn't put too much expense into branding and just kind of get a brown box special, right? Nothing like the Horizon Hobby Zone stuff and the E-Flight stuff. You got branding everywhere, everything looks great. They weren't selling this directly to hobby shops. You basically got this from Tower Hobbies, and it's a plane, it's in a brown box. That's it. So that's really all there is. We're not going to look at it any further on the outside of the box. We're just going to get it out of the box. Okay, let's toss this to the side and we'll talk about what we've got inside the box. So right out of the big gate, here we go. We got our instruction manual. And so this is kind of a weird one because this is marketed as a Tower Hobbies plane, but here we've got Great Planes. So they're all in one with Hobbico, or were in one with Hobbico. So Great Planes and Tower Hobbies, they're the same thing if you didn't know. So here we've got, looks like some decals, some bolt holes. So that almost looks like, not sure what that would be. It's a black stripe, cool branding nonetheless. So we've got, looks like an addendum here. Before flight, it's recommended to ensure that all control surfaces hinges. So make sure that they did their work over wherever they had this thing made, and make sure everything doesn't pull loose, and make sure it's glued correctly with glue, and you'll have a nice day. Just more addendum here. Tighten on your covering. So if you got any wrinkles and crinkles, which I don't see on this one, but if you do, you can use a covering iron or you can use a hair dryer. Just don't get too overzealous with the hair dryer and over shrink it and make a hole. Here's our instruction manual. It's pretty thick. There's a lot of information in here. So some basic things on the model itself. Wingspan of 53 inches, length is 40 inches, weight 60 to 65 ounces. Is this a dual power plane? Motor? No, I don't think so. A lot of these planes, they made it to where you could go glow powered or electric, but I think this is a electric only. Yeah, I'm sure you could, if you wanted to, you could make it fuel, but out of the box is configured for electric. So first thing, know before you fly, of course. Check with your map. Make sure you're not in a no-fly zone. Don't get in trouble with this thing. Also, make sure you either have your recreational permit or your Part 107. This guy, probably be flying recreational, so wouldn't worry as much about it. But if you're interested in the Part 107, definitely check out the Part 107 stuff. Definitely gives you more ability as far as what you're able to fly and where you can fly it. AMA, so if you need access to a flying field, there you go. You can become a member of AMA, and they have a lot of exclusive clubs and fields that you can go fly at. So required items, here we go. You need a 6-channel, so they recommend the 6J. It's definitely been around for a while. The 6J I actually have. I bought that probably 7 years ago. And it's been a great radio, by the way. But yeah, great low-cost radio system. Not manufactured anymore, guys. So I would recommend a DX6E for something like this. Lower cost and definitely going to grow with you as you learn and progress. 4 servos right here. So they're slim digital. We're going to have to do some research on that. Or high-tech standard mini servo. Slim digital. That's interesting. You're going to need some 9-inch servo extensions. So there you go. Or 12-inch servo extensions from Tactic right there. Y harness. Speed control. Motor rimfire 32, 42, 50, 800. So you can either get the rimfire or you can get a knockoff or China motor and go that way. I'm sure they make it. Speed control. Castle Creations Phoenix Edge light. I think I actually have that exact speed control. The 75 amp. So we'll definitely go with that. 4mm female connectors, so that's your motor to ESC connection. And then you need a male star connector, that's a Dean's. Star was Habaco's version of it. And then 1x6-inch Velcro strap for batteries. Propellers, you can either do a 13x8E propeller or a 14x8.5 propeller. They're both APC part numbers, so those are still in production. Battery, 3S 3200 through 3600 milliamp hour 3S. So that's a great option. They give you some batteries here, some options here, but those are probably not even in production anymore. Adhesive and building supplies. Tower Hobbies 6-minute epoxy and some 30-minute epoxy right there. Mixing sticks, mixing cups, epoxy brushes. You need thin CA, some alcohol, masking tape, some rubber bands for banding on stuff. 1/16 inch drill bit. 3/32 and 5/64 there, or 1.5, 2mm and 2.5 in metric. Drill, Phillips head screwdriver, wire cutters, pliers, stick-on, segmented weights, medium T-pins. You can use regular pins if you want. CG machine, you can use your fingers, I'm sure. Paper towels, hobby knife, and blades for your hobby knife. Covering tools, sealing iron, hot stock iron, you don't really need all that. Optional things, debonder, applicator tips, stands, servo horns, just stuff they want to sell you. Okay, so yeah, no propeller, it looks like, so you get to make that choice yourself. Here's the servo, so it's definitely a smaller servo. It's a thin, but it's not a micro size, so we're going to do some research on what's a good alternative to that, or if it's still made, we'll get those. All right. Basically, just to build up instructions in here, very thorough, lots of pictures, it's good to know. And there's a CG machine right there. So it actually has you balance this one upside down. I don't have a CG machine. I just use my fingers. Anyways, moving on. So in here, once again, we're packaged very well with packaging tape. So they did a good job on that. Nothing's gonna be damaged out of the box. Off of there. So we got our looks like our left side here. This is a really pretty plane. Definitely the artwork is nice. We've got our servo cutouts here. Man, everything is super nice. This looks like wheel landing gear spots here. Don't think this has ability for retracts. I think they're just kind of a built-in affair, but definitely interesting nonetheless. Here's our right wing. We got, once again, aileron. Looks like it's hinged with, not sure how it's hinged. Interesting. Looks like we've got tiny little hinges in there. And they feel like they are attached correctly, so. But I would definitely, and I will check again that they're glued in there correctly. So this is built up balsa. Very nice. We do have our pull string in there so we can get our servo lead extension down the wing. Very nice once again. Here is our horizontal stabilizer for the rear. Once again, super nice build up, super nice artwork. Just a good quality airframe so far. I'm seeing definitely some big control surfaces there, so this thing's going to be able to do some maneuvers. Okay, move on from that. Uh-oh. Looks like we've got an issue here with our hinge. What's going on? Yeah, looks like we've got a breakage here on our vertical stabilizer. Maybe not. Maybe there's something going on here and they just didn't hinge it in the packaging because of this kind of bulbous thing here on the back. And they've got pieces in the bottom that go in there, I'm sure, slide in there. So I don't think that's broke. I think that's just the way it comes. Okay. Next half of the box here, we have our cowl. So this is a nice fiberglass cowl. Yeah, that's a nice piece of hardware right there. Not plastic. Definitely some quality went into building that. And it's got a balsa wood laser cut frame here that's going to attach it to the model itself. So that's super nice. Moving into the bottom of the box here, we have our main fuselage. Wow, this thing is super high quality. Scissors need to be thrown away. They are no good anymore. So here's our, looks like our motor mount. Let's go ahead and get this thing out of the plastic. Wow. Once again, super high quality buildup. Man, this is super intricate as well. Looks like we've got aluminum, or these are plastic. Yeah, plastic little tubes that will route our linkages to the rear of the fuselage. And that cowling is actually magnetic, I believe. We've got a little, oh, no, are we upside down? We are upside down. Right? Wait a minute. Hold up. I'm upside down. This is the bottom of the plane. Ah. Okay. What am I doing wrong here? There. Oh, it just snaps in. Wow, that is super nice. I believe there's also like a windshield piece that goes here. It's just a super nice scale plane. Right there, of course, you can see our motor mount. Let's go ahead and remove this again. Get it out of there without breaking anything. So it has a slot there, it slides in, so super nice. Let's go ahead and put this down. This is the bottom of the wing. This is where the wing mounts. This is where our pilot will go. If it comes with a pilot, that would be super cool. Probably not, but probably buy our own pilot, but looks like this side right here would be where they would include a radio. And I'm sure they use this box for many other models, so like I said, towards the end there at Tower Hobbies, they were doing a lot of brown box special stuff. But the stuff they were putting out was great. So here's our wheel pants and our landing gear. It looks like they're fiberglass as well. Yeah, wow. Super high quality, no plastic, no foam, Chinesium kind of stuff going on. Super high quality. These are going to be our landing gear, and they're going to go into the bottom of the wing. Here's our structural members for our landing gear. So super cool there. Go ahead and bring this out. Got structural parts for landing gear. This looks like the bottom of the swing. It's where the landing gear is going to slot into the wing. That piece, bag of screws and hardware. This thing's going to be fun, let me tell you. Right here, it looks like we got our tail gear. And just some, it looks like this is a wing spar. So it's a balsa wood wing spar. Some Velcro for the battery strap, I'm guessing. And some more metal wire hardware. Here's our spinner. Landing gear, the wheels itself. These look like they are a Dubro part, actual Dubro part. Cool. Nylon wing surface control horns and arms. So high quality stuff again. this looks like our windshield I was telling you about. So this is gonna go on our fuselage and protect our pilot from the wind. That's super cool. But sad part of the day is there's no pilot. We're gonna have to get our own pilot. But we can do that, we can take care of that. This looks like this is probably gonna be part of the wing assembly. Imagine this goes under the wing. And what's left in the box now? I think it's just our control rods. So nice thick piano wire control rod. They're actually threaded, so these are rods, they're not piano wire. Super high quality, super thick, and do a lot of good commanding action there. Oh, that looks like that's it for the Ryan STA. Go ahead and get this out of the way, and we'll finish it up here. So, first impression, guys. Oh, this thing's full of surprises. So, if you got a little pull-off canopy here, it's kind of hiding the battery hatch, and so in there we'll have our ESC battery radio control components, and super high quality motor mount. Everything is nicely laser cut, and it looks like we've got holes for multiple different ways to route our wires, and super cool way to attach the cowling. The wing itself is going to go something like this, and if you can't already tell, it's going to be a super cool build. So, all right, guys. Make sure nothing gets broke here. So this has been my overview and unboxing of the Tower Hobbies Ryan STA. And I'm gonna look for a date. It looks like this is one of those deals where it's just what they've got left is what they've got, because 2017 Tower Hobbies, Hobbico, subsidiary of Hobbico. So no Horizon branding in here at all. Kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Super cool plane. If you want to pick one up, I suggest you do so. I don't know how much longer they're going to have these, and once they're gone, they're gone. It's kind of sad in a way, but it is what it is. You know, we've all been dealing with it. There's no more Tower Hobbies. I mean, there's Tower Hobbies, but it's just a Horizon subsidiary. Another thing I'm checking on real quick is just to make sure that they did include some hinges for the rear. I'm sure they did. We'll follow up on that in the build. I don't see any right off the bat. Oh yeah, here they are. So there's our little hinges for the rear stabilizer. So vertical stab. All here. Looks great. Thanks guys for watching. Subscribe for more on this model. Other cool stuff coming. We've got another plane as well. I won't be the one doing the unboxing on that, so that's going to be definitely a change. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, bye-bye.